What's up guys, it's Combat with the K here at Infinite Rhythm Productions, and this is the official tutorial for the GarageBand stock clear vocal presets. Let's get straight into it. Alright, so as soon as you open up the zip, you guys are going to see this folder right here. You guys can just open up the README. It's pretty self-explanatory, it's one page. You guys will see a free key finder, and we'll get into that later. A free WAV to MP3 converter, links for both of those, as well as a discount coupon. Awesome. And then if we open up this folder right here, you guys will see 8 different presets. Female to male, rap to singing, crisp to warm. I'm going to give you guys a quick explanation of what, in a sense, everything kind of does or what the difference is. Male to female is pretty self-explanatory. Now, just because you have male vocals or female vocals doesn't mean you can't do one vice versa. They just have different type of sounds to them. So with the male vocals, definitely has more low to mid, and female is more mids to high, you know, and compressors are definitely a little lighter with the females, males a little heavier compressors. The difference between the singing to the rapping is the rapping definitely harder compressors to really punch through the mix. The singing definitely more smooth, reverbs, echoes, EQs, and compressors as well. With the crisp and the warm, I really wanted to take into account everyone having different setups at home. I know we all have different microphones to different interfaces to different preamps. Because of that, some of us might have a microphone or setup that has a lot of like high harshness to it, like a lot of high frequencies. You guys would want to use the warm setting for those. That would help bring down that and bring out more of the mid to low mids. Now for the crisp, it's more for mics that have a lot of bassiness to it, a lot of moneyness to it. You're going to want to use the crisp to really bring up the crispness of the sound. Alright, so we're gonna start with the male vocals rap. Here we go, right here. We're just gonna double click on that. Now this opens, you have to save as this track, because if you were to do anything on this right now, it would affect every time you open up the original template. You guys are going to see those changes or tracks on there. So you guys are always going to want to save as to make sure you guys aren't messing with the original thing. Cool. So I'm just going to go to my desktop, and I am going to label it Combat Banger 1. Awesome. So I'm going to save that in there right there. And we are set. So the first thing you guys are going to see is your beat track, your recording track, lead verse, double ad-libs, the hook, double ad-libs, and then your master track. I did make sure I organized the icons to make it very easy for your eyes, so you guys know where the beat is with the speaker. Obviously the double for the verse double, one for the ad-libs, and so on. For each track, you guys are going to see there's already plugins over here on each one. It's already set up for you guys. I will say that this tutorial is only going to be based on the basics of GarageBand, where everything is, and just like how to maneuver around these presets, and that is it. I'm not going to get into super intense EQing, compression, or anything like that. Just how to maneuver around here and how to get by. Okay, so we have our tracks right here. We have our metronome up here, our tempo, and the key of our song, which will come in handy later. We have how to record right here, and yeah. All right. So these presets are made to be able to either record and just drag and drop. So I would either record right here and then drag and drop onto the verse or the double or the ad-lib, whatever it pertains to. If you guys were doing any type of punching in, so if you guys were to record, let's say, a bar, then stop, and then record another bar and stop, and you guys wanted to have 2 main tracks, I would suggest just doing Command D, and it would duplicate that track. So you could just like drop one here and then drop one here, drop one here, then drop one here, you know, and it will have all of the plugins already set up in there. Cool. So I'm gonna delete that right now, and let's just get straight into it. Alright, awesome. So now I'm going to show you guys an example of how these presets work. So I have these BFC stems right here. It's one of my artists that sends me stems from his home studio. I'm going to find the beat right here, and I am going to drag and drop to the beat track. Alright, cool. Now, before I bring in the vocals or anything, I'm going to want to find the tempo of the beat, so that way all the echoes and anything matches up with the song. And if you guys are recording, or if you guys aren't, you know, adding in vocal stems or at all, and you guys are just recording and dragging and dropping, you guys would want to find it too, so that way the echoes still match up. Cool. So I'm gonna go to my browser right here, and here is the website that I have in the README. All I'm gonna do is, what I would do is drag and drop the wave file into the drop zone right here. The issue with that is we're gonna get this message. Max file size is 15 megabytes. Now, a lot of you guys probably got your wave off of BeatStars or something like that, and this won't work for you guys. So what you need to do is go to the other link that I have, which is Audio Converter. And you guys see I already did that right here. I have the MP3, and you guys are going to want to go to the converter, put in the wave, convert it to MP3, and then drag the MP3 into here. Now, this will be a lot easier if you guys already have an auto key reader or something like that on your programs, but if not, it's all good. We're just going to do the upload track. So it's going to analyze it, and it's going to give us the key of the song and the tempo. All we really need for this is just the tempo. All right, cool. So you guys see right there, we have the key G flat major, and then we also have 97 BPM. No problem. So that's all we're going to change it to right here. We're going to double click at tempo, and we're going to put 97. Perfect. Cool. All right, so the next thing I want to do is bring in the lead verse. One thing I want to show you guys before I do that is the master track. And I just want to show that I do have these two things live right now, the compressor and the limiter. If you guys are recording, you guys are going to want to turn these things off. They might cause latency in your recording, which is pretty much where you sound off. You just sound in your head, you hear a delay when you're trying to record, and it just kind of could throw you off. Right now we're just adding audio files into the session, so it's not going to cause any of that, so we're just going to leave it on for now. All right, cool. I'm going to bring up the folder right now, and we have the beat right here. Still, we have the lead vocals. I'm going to bring into the recording track. Now, this is what it would look like if you just recorded the track or we just brought in the vocals. I want to show you guys what it sounds like dry, and then the difference between having it on the main verse track.
Like a belt, cause I keep it on my waistline. I really had to take his life, he tried to take mine. They say the hustle always outweigh the shine.
Alright, dope. So let's just say you just recorded that. All we're going to do is drag and drop, and now hear the difference.
Like a belt, cause I keep it on my waistline. I really had to take his life, he tried to take mine. They say the hustle always outweigh the shine. That's why I'm always in.
Now the next thing you want to do, is really important, is just level. You guys want to make sure if the vocals are too loud, make them a little lower. If you want the beat a little higher, just bring it up a little bit more. If you when we start adding ad-libs and everything, you guys are going to want to adjust towards that, because it's your song, and you want to make sure it sounds the way you guys want.
I'm always
in cool.
the game. You
So I'm just gonna adjust a little bit.
And me, you want to bitch and you don't get no PT. But them to take me out the game, they gotta kill me. The real me. I'm just giving you the real me. And
dope. I like that right there. And now I'm gonna add some ad-libs in that he has. I'm gonna put on the recording track first so you guys hear it without anything.
all I know is to keep it lit. They ask me why I'm doing it, because we getting rich. Fake rappers, drug dealers, and them damn lies. What? I don't fuck with no.
So now I'm gonna bring it back here to the ad-lib track, and let's hear it.
I'm doing it because we getting rich. Fake rappers, drug dealers, and them damn lies. I don't fuck with none of them. I got gang ties. Fuck Corona, bitch. I'm out here trying to save lives. So I keep this gun up.
Dope. So with the ad-libs, as you guys can hear, there's a telephone effect on there. It's a perfect setting for you guys. If you guys didn't want the telephone effect on there, you guys just want to click this button right here. And it's just turning off this EQ. That's all it is. But we're going to leave it on. It sounds really good for this track.
I keep this gun up on me in the daytime. Like a belt, cause I keep it on my waistline. I really had to take his life, he tried to take mine. They say that.
Alright, dope. So that's pretty much a fast and easy way just to be able to get your track sounding close to perfect. Alright, awesome. So now that we're done with that first example, we're going to go on to our second one right here. This one we're going to show you more of how to adjust the reverb to the echo and everything. The last one I kind of wanted to more focus on just dragging and dropping the tracks and whatnot. Okay, cool. So for this one, I'm going to go with a female singing vocals warm. I'm going to go with this one right here. I'm going to double click. All right, awesome. So I just double clicked. What I want to do is now save as. And for this one, I'm going to put Combat Banger 2, because we got 2 of them now. Okay. So again, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up where our audio files are, and whether this is you guys just dragging in the beat or finding where your stems are, we're going to find the beat right here and we're going to drag them in. Awesome. So I'm just going to kind of play the beat right now. Alright, so that's sounding dope. The next thing we're going to want to do, especially because we have some singing vocals here, we're going to want to utilize the GarageBand Auto-Tune, and a lot of people don't realize that GarageBand even has a type of pitch correction. So we are going to utilize that, but to do that, we are going to have to find the key of the song as well as the tempo of the song for the echo and everything. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our Google Chrome, and we're going to do the same exact thing as we did last time. If we have a wave, we have to make sure we're using the audio converter and then converting that into the MP3. And now all I have to do is drag and drop the beat onto the audio keychain, and it'll automatically find all of that for me. It's so easy, so fast and easy, and it's the best part is it's free. So I mean, can't complain. Cool. So it looks like we are in A major and we are at 89.5 BPM. So I'm gonna put 89.5, and then just to double check, I believe it was A major. Yep. And then all we're gonna do is click here, and I'm gonna find A major. I'll have some more videos about music theory and stuff if all those seem a little too confusing for you guys. Okay. So now that we have that right there, we now have the tempo and the key of the song. Now I'm gonna want to bring in the lead verse. And we have that right here. I'm just going to drag and drop. I'm going to first drag and drop into the recording track, again, just to show you guys the dry sample.
Thought as time went on, there'd be no more pain. Please tell me why these years gone by, and this shit still hurts the fucking same.
Okay, cool. So I'm just going to drag and drop it down over here, and let's just take a listen.
There'd be no more pain. Please tell me why these years gone by, and this shit still
dope. So you guys definitely heard the difference. It was a little loud, so we're just gonna kind of adjust the settings right now.
Thought as time went on, there'd be no more pain.
Cool. So you guys just want to keep like messing with the leveling, see what sounds good for you guys. So the next thing I'm going to start showing you guys is how to adjust the reverb and the echo. And it's really easy. You're just going to go here.
Thought as time went.
You guys are going to double click on the track. Yeah, there we go. So we just double click on the track, and you guys make sure this track is over here highlighted, and you guys will see all these plugins right here, and on right in the bottom you guys are going to see master echo and master reverb, and I'll show you guys what that kind of does.
Thought as time went.
This is echo.
There'd be no more pain. Please tell me why.
So you guys hear the echo right there, and then we can show you the reverb.
And this shit still hurts the fucking same.
So you guys kind of hear the difference of the two and what they kind of do. It just gives more of that vibe to it, more of that mood. And you guys could do this with every type of preset that I have in this pack. They all have reverb and echo on there, just what you guys want to adjust. Cool. And now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to show you guys the pitch correction for GarageBand, which is pretty dope. So now that we have the A major right here, we're just going to double click on the audio file, and I'm going to click track right here. And now you guys see there's some pitch correction, and we have a thing that says click limit to key. We click it off or on. I like to mess with it. I just like to see if the artist is really on, maybe I'll click limit to key. It will leave less room for mistakes, I guess, in a sense, to where you hear that robotic type of sound. If you have it off, it's going to be more leeway for you guys to, I guess, go around the scales of the keys and stuff like that. We're going to leave it off for now just to give it a listen. I'm going to put it at max.
Oh, they will hum the saddest fucking tune that
So you guys already kind of heard that roboticness to it. That's the best I could get out of it, you know, for what it is. It's just really just one little turn of a thing. Let's just hear it with the limit to key.
You and I ever heard love.
Okay, you guys for surely heard the auto-tune on that. So it's definitely on there. It definitely is there, and the GarageBand definitely works. Like, it definitely has pitch correction. So let's just lower that a lot, and just kind of like listen through.
I'm the saddest fucking tune that you and I ever heard. Love, please come home. Send me back to your love. I can't let you.
Dope. So I feel like around 26 right here is a good area for the pitch correction. It's not too much, just enough to maybe correct some things, but just the fact that GarageBand has a stock, it's ridiculous. You guys could go through more of the plugins and whatnot. I would suggest save asing before you do that, and just in case you're messing with the actual template or whatnot. But yeah, you guys could get a good idea of EQs, of compression, just kind of mess with it as much as you want. But if you guys are just using this just to make sure you record and get near to perfect quality and not have to worry about all that and just really worry about your creativity, this is it. This is really for you guys. Alright, so that pretty much concludes our tutorial for the GarageBand clear vocal presets. I hope you guys really get to utilize this. I hope it saves so much time, and let's get it.